The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryder. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ryder. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Ryder. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run here with Balaj. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From just shy of midfield, Murray trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive at throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run with Gibson. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Balaj. Oh, he shifts past him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They run it with Balaj. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryder over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on third down. Ryder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and 2, Ryder escaping the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Balaj. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Balaj. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play fake. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Murray a give. This is counter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Ryder. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second down, a run with Gibson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryder. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, and this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryder. This one left side caught by Gibson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ryder. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
To throw on second down. Ryder. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Murray trying again after the pick six. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught. It's Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ryder. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Gibson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd